Hey, we're back. Finished up that mowing I wanted to get done. Seems to have quit raining for a while here. And now the next project I want to get into this morning, since the ground's really too wet now for trying to cut the bean stubble off with the disc and get started planting wheat. Hurricane Matthew knocked a few trees down that are blocking my farm paths. So I'm going to get out this little chainsaw and go clean up the mess. Now this is what's called a top handle arborist saw. It's actually built for climbing up in trees and taking trees down from the top down. It's small, it's lightweight. You can actually run it with one hand when you're up in a tree. I bought it when I was doing landscaping jobs back before the year 2011. It's been a great little saw. Saw hadn't been cranked now in probably about 3 years, but I always make a habit of running two-stroke motors completely out of fuel before I put them away. So I'm going to get some oil and some fuel in this and get it cranked up, let it warm up before I take it out onto the job site. So let's see what we got. I'll be right back. Alright, I just poured the fuel in it. Only put about a half tank in it. I like to catch one of these 90 weight gear oil bottles and use it for my chainsaw oil, because that small top right there makes it really easy to put in there without a big mess. Tell you a secret I learned a couple of years ago about chainsaw bar oil. If you'll go get Lucas product, I think it's called High Tack, add about an ounce of that Lucas High Tack to a bottle this size, causes this stuff to stick to the chain a whole lot better. Provides longer lasting lubricant on the bar chain. This little saw was really cold natured. It's got to warm up a little bit before it actually wants to crank and run. There. Okay. Now lock that there, turn that on, full choke. And the secret to getting this little saw to crank was full choke, pull it till you hear it pop, and then back the choke off a little bit. So let's see if it still obeys that rule. Let me just get over here a little bit away from the tailgate so I don't hit the tailgate with it. There, that'll work. Alright. Cooperate, little saw. Oh, wait a minute. Priming bubble. Forgot that. Give that a few squeezes. That ain't good. Why are you leaking fuel all over me? That ain't good at all. Okay. Glad I found that now. Alright, let's see why this thing's poured fuel all over me. Is the seal gone on this? Or did I just not screw it down tight enough? Alright, let's see if that's any better. No, that is not good at all. Well, I bet you the fuel line, internal fuel line on this, has dry rotted and cracked since the last time I got this saw out. That is bad news. Dag nabbit. Man, sure holds true. Gotta fix it before you can use it. Oh well, folks. That is so funny. Alright. Cool. Well, sure enough, it's leaking out of this. I'm pointing at it right there with that. That's a rubber grommet sealing up access for that line right there to drop down into the fuel tank for the fuel pickup. So I guess in all the years that I never used a little saw, it just sat there and dried out. And since today's Thanksgiving, not really any way that I can go and get a part and fix it. So I'll have to put this back in the box and try plan B. I really would like to get those trees off my path. Okay, we'll be back in a little while with plan B and see if plan B is going to work.